Hi guys, it's Nancy. I'm back with another card as part of the new release from Catherine Pooler. This is called the Winter on Main Street collection. I am using the Warm and Bright stamp set and also the new cover plate, which is called Eternal Flame. And I lost my card front. Here it is. Okay, so I'm going to do kind of like a mantle scene. That's what it is in my mind. We're gonna find out if it works or not. Okay, so the first thing I'm gonna do is I have my card front, and I'm going to take some Glitz ink, and I'm gonna go direct to paper. Let me tape this off with some Post-it tape real quick. So right to the line. Post-it tape. This is the front of my card. Taking Glitz. And that will even itself out. Oh, about there. Okay, that's good. Okay, we're going to set that aside and let that set dry. While that's drying, I've got another piece of paper, and we're going to use suede shoes on this one. And I'm going to color this whole piece of paper with the suede shoes. Kind of making my own pattern paper here. I'm okay with this one being streaky looking. I do not need this to be perfect looking. That is perfectly fine by me. And then we are going to take that Eternal Flame cover plate, and we are going to run that through on here like that. So we will have a blue and a yellow background. So I'm going to run that through my die cutting machine. I'll be right back. Okay, that has been run through my die cutting machine. And we have this beautiful background. Everything pops out so nice and easily. That would look really pretty inlaid with different colors, but we're not going to do that today. We're just going to pop it all out. And that's why I was okay with the ink not being solid. I wanted it to have this kind of almost like a patterned paper look. Did I get everything? I think we're good there. We're just going to slide this all over to the trash can. Then I grabbed a piece of wood grain paper from my stash. If you don't have a piece of wood grain paper, you can do that same method with some different color brown inks and just streak it across and make your own wood grain. This is just from an old pattern paper pack that I had. And this is going to be my mantle. So this is kind of like the background. This is going to be my mantle. Let's adhere this down. Kind of like wallpaper, I guess, right? Okay, make sure we have plenty of adhesive. Hold everything in place. put a big stamping block to hold that in place. I'm going to cut my mantle down. It's a little long, to 5.5. Yeah, right about there. And it has a little jagged edge. I'm just going to trim that off too. Okay, so that's my little wooden mantle. And we're going to adhere that here. Why is it still too long? Is my card not 5.5? And maybe it's not. That's okay. Who's going to know? All right. Okay. Then amongst my mantle, I have already stamped and die cut out the little lanterns. And all we're going to do now is decorate. But my lanterns, just like I did on the light up card, if you missed that, check that video out. I'm going to put a little piece of vellum, scrap piece of vellum behind here. So I'm just going to trace these. And I'm leaving a little extra the top and the bottom so that I have some place to adhere, you know, the glue. Okay. Easy enough to do. I suppose I could have just used the die to cut that out if you wanted to be more precise, but then you wouldn't have an overhang. You need a little bit of an overhang for the adhesive, for the glue. Okay, so now we're going to add a little glue. The two rounded ones are exactly the same lamp. I just stamped them in two different colors. Alright, I'm going to give those a second to dry. Now, there are also in this set little candles. So here are the little candles. So I'm going to put these inside the lamps. And then I have little flames. Come on. And then we're just going to decorate the mantle with the rest of the foliage that I have left here. Okay. So So now my candles are not so transparent. That's a much better look. And I'm just going to glue my candles inside here. Probably should have put the bigger candle. Let's put the bigger candle inside the bigger lamp. That would make more sense. There we go. You could do the candles alone or around. You don't have to use the lamps, but I thought they would look cute together. Then I'm just going to add my little flames. That guy's a little taller, so we're just going to trim his flame. Okay. All right. This lamp, I think there's a ring, and I didn't do that, so I'm going to cut this off too. Okay. And now it's just assembling everything. It's very easy. And I can put the glue behind the vellum, so it will be hidden. Now, can you see my concept? I don't have a fireplace, so I don't have a mantle at my house. Do you have a mantle? Do you have a wonderful fireplace? I was thinking about getting one of those, you know, those fake electric ones that they light up. My sister has one, and she said it puts out a lot of heat. Okay, and then the rest is easy, just adding all the little decorative pieces. Now, some of my berries I have to stamp the twigs on. A little icing on the cake for that. Well, that's not all the way up. Let's try that again. Go. Oh, that one's beautiful. Let's see if we can get another one to look that good. Perfect. I didn't realize that was a two-step stamp when I stamped them out, and I had done the berries and the twigs separately, and then realized afterwards, like, oh, they go together. So we're just going to give that a second to dry, and then we will bring those in. We have these giant pine cones. We have these little pine sprigs, and I'm literally just going to put down glue and just stick things on glue. Put this one in the background and then we'll cover it. What? My glue is not wanting to stick today. My little guys are moving all over. Okay, let's tweezers. Tuck this guy back here. We'll put this pine cone here. That looks good. I'll put another pine cone here. And we have this little sprig we can put coming out here. We have some more berries we can put over here. All I'm doing is just building up my mantle. Okay, apparently that one didn't want to stick, so stick this one here. Buddy, stay on the mantle. This is your spot on the mantle. Why do you not want to stay on the mantle? You're very important to stay. Just stay right there. Stay. Please stay. Oh, it smeared my ink. I think I stamped that on a piece of scrap paper, and it's not regular paper because it's smeared. That's okay. No one's gonna notice. Okay. We need another sprig over here. Actually, a darker sprig over here. I stamped the greens in 2 different color greens. I'll show you guys the inks in just a moment. I think we need another. Do I have any more holly leaves? I think I used all my holly leaves. Yeah, that doesn't look dry. I don't think I should use that. Is this regular paper? That doesn't look like regular paper. This is. I must have stamped them on a scrap piece that wasn't cardstock. There we go. We'll use that one. Probably could have stamped out some more candles and put them on here, and that would have looked nice too. Okay, there we have our mantle piece. Oh, another runaway. Full setup foliage. And now all I have to do is cut out the sentiment and put the sentiment on there. So I use the With Peace and Love. So this one's going to be wishing you a warm and bright winter season. I think I'm going to stamp it on the inside because I don't really want to take away from everything. There's a lot going on here. Oh, I wanted to add the sequins. That's what I was missing. These are the Charlevoix sequin mix, and they're red, and they kind of look like berries to me, but I thought they would be a nice addition to my little mantle foliage here. So I'm going to add some of those. Just a couple. Yes, they really add some additional color to all that foliage. Decor. There we go. Beautiful. Need one more. Need a little one. There we go. Now we can add our sentiment on the inside, and that is my second card using the Warm and Bright stamp and die set and using the Eternal Flame cover plate. And we brought in the Charlevoix sequins. Let me tell you the colors of the inks that I used to stamp everything out. I stamped everything out ahead of time. We did our ink blending with glitz and suede shoes on our background. And then stamping the pine cones was icing on the cake, as well as the tree branches, or the branches, I should say. The berries were in Cranberry Fizz. For the greenery, I used Deck the Halls and Spruce. And then for the center lamp, I used Blackjack. So those are the colors that I used, all Catherine Pooler inks. And now, I think that's so festive and so pretty. We're going to put our sentiment in the middle. which is wishing you warm and bright winter season. And I have not used this sentiment yet, so I'm going to stamp it first in Versamark before I stamp it in Cranberry Fizz. And that's 1, to give it more even ink coverage, but number 2, so my red ink doesn't stain it as bad. So there's a little trick for you. And if I mess it up, I'll stamp it on a piece of paper, cut it out, and stamp it again. Ta-da! So, there we go. Let me know, what do you think of my mantelpiece? If you didn't catch my other video, I did a light up card. I did spray this with a fixative now. So when I press, it lights up. Using the same stamp set. 2 different looks. Let me know, which one do you like better? Do you like the light up lamp or do you like the mantle? All right. Make sure you're subscribed to my channel so you can catch more videos. If you are interested in purchasing these products, I will have the links down below. They are affiliate links, so I do get credit. It does not cost you anything extra. Release date is October 24th at 12 p.m. if you are a Stamp Nation member. It will be available to the general public on October 25th. Thanks for watching, guys. If you had fun, please give me a thumbs up before you leave. Bye-bye.